gonna chat about my song Many Many Moons Ago. I was live this morning and I decided, okay, cool. So this morning on the live I had a lot of South Africans, and so I wanted to kind of reach international people as well, because I think everybody's asleep at this hour. But yeah, I'll wait until someone comes on. I see nobody's online at the moment. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Okay, there's not much going on. Let's see, but anyway. I'll just start talking. This is probably my... Is it my third live on YouTube? I think it is. I did a live this morning on YouTube as well, but I also did one on Facebook, and I did one on TikTok. And it was a little bit slow on Facebook, and TikTok was like a lot of guys, some dodgy guys as well. And I found YouTube was a lot more interactive, so that was quite cool. But anyway, so I thought let me have a chat as well about my song Many Many Moons Ago, because it is released already. I did release it already, but it's now going to be part of my album as well. So my album is called Chasing the Moon, and with Chasing the Moon I decided to add Many Many Moons Ago as well onto the album, because of the album concept being, you know, around the moon, and my experiences, and just including the moon's effect and all of that. So anyway, so this one's called Many Many Moons Ago, and these are the lyrics. It says, a seed became a tree, branches of you and me, roots as old as time strengthen our family line. Don't search to belong, it's been with you all along. A place within your cells comes from a line of love. Many, many moons ago, a man loved a woman loved a man, so the rest is history, not ancient mysteries of how it all started. And then the second verse is, if you travel seas, look further than the stories. You will find your kin, we're much the same within. Books don't mention what they should, what's in our bones and blood. This breath is not our own, it comes from those who came before. Then obviously the chorus, many, many moons ago, a man loved a woman loved a man, so the rest is history, not ancient mysteries of how it all started. And the bridge is, there's a string that binds us that gets stronger with our loving force. So I feel like the song is more than just a song for my family and ancestors and all of that. I think a lot of people can relate to this, especially people who've been displaced, people who have grown up in a country that is not their ancestral land, so to speak. You know, without getting political, I live in South Africa, and I think a lot of white South Africans are kind of lost because of the past, and our ancestors who came to South Africa that, you know, did the bad that they did. You know, we kind of, we're lost in that. I mean, my generation, I'm 45 now, and I think my generation, we kind of get lost in the bad of what happened with apartheid and all of that. But we forget that we actually go further back than that time, because apartheid is obviously over in South Africa. You are South African. Hello. So I think a lot of us that are in South Africa that originate from Europe and England, I think we forget that we've got a line of ancestors that were inherently good people, you know. So I won't go into the political side of all of it. Everybody understands, you know, what happened, and we can't do anything about that now. but what we can do is be better people going forward. And I think being a better person going forward is acknowledging the past and accepting the past and forgiving the past. And only then are we able to move forward and live rich lives. Hello, another South African. Hello. Thank you for watching. This is I think my third live on YouTube. I did one this morning and I decided let me do another one now, because I think not many people are early birds like me. I think I did one at, I think it was like 6 o'clock this morning, which was cool. I'm an early bird. So anyway, so I was just reading the lyrics to my song many moons ago. It is on my YouTube channel. And it is a song that was produced by Mark Beling, who is a SAMA winner, producer, who is also is the lead vocalist for the band Mean Mr. Mustard. So if you know music from the late 90s and early 2000s, that's that, Mean Mr. Mustard. Oh, hello, Stormtrooper. Oh my gosh, that's such a cool name. Hello. So yes, I'm releasing my first album on the 30th of June, and it's called Chasing the Moon. And if you think about when people say, what's your moonshot? There's an author, a South African author, John Sane. He wrote a book, What's Your Moonshot? And when I read the book the first time, I think it was like, was it 2018 or 2019, around about there? The book spoke to me in such a way where I was like, oh my gosh, you know, your moonshot is obviously your biggest goal in life. Like, what is your biggest goal? And if you read the book, you'll understand how everybody's got struggles and everybody goes through something, but are you still shooting for the moon? And how it affected me was from as far back as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a published singer-songwriter. And that's been my moonshot, is that dream. And sometimes I look back and I'm like, was it superficial, or was it an actual dream? You know, here in South Africa, it's very difficult to make a full career, a living career of music, unless you are someone like a Tyler or whatnot, going overseas and doing that thing. But based on that, I've come to realize that music in South Africa, if you're doing music in South Africa, it's got to be a passion. You know, it's got to be something where you're not running for the money. You're not shooting. The moonshot's not the money. The moonshot is whatever you want your career to be. How many songs will be on the album? Oh, yes, that's a cool question. So there are 9 songs. And I was going to have it as an EP because I don't have an album out yet. Sorry, I've got a massive knot in my hair for some reason. So I decided, oh no, you know, let me rather do a full album so that I can enter it into the SAMAs. And that's another moonshot on its own, because the SAMAs, yeah, you've got to kind of be recognized and known. And I don't really think anybody knows me. Hello, Kagiso. But yeah, it's cool. I'm still going to enter. I'm still going to push my album to the SAMAs and whatnot. Go play games. It will make you have 1 million subs. Trust me, I can't play games. My sister games, and she's pretty good. She's on Twitch, and she's got her own Discord and whatnot. And she's invited me to play once or twice, and I just can't. And one of my friends, his friend lives in Cape Town, or did live in Cape Town, and they developed a game. I can't remember the name of the game. Anyway, so you're gonna laugh, but the way it was they said to me, okay, you're a noob, come and test this game, and then let's see where you struggle, because if newbies are playing this game, they'll struggle as much as you are, or you will. And I was probably 2 minutes into the game, and I was just a sailor with my mouth. I was like, like I couldn't figure out what to do, and I kept like pressing the wrong buttons, and you were in space and you had to like shoot stars and stuff, and I just couldn't figure it out. By the end of it, they were rolling on the floor laughing at me because I was just swearing so much, and I was a wreck after that. And I was like, I am not a gamer. Like, give me 90s Luna Ball or the tennis game, or what was the other one that I loved so much? Was that tank game? What was it called? The tank game. I loved that tank game. That was like fun. But yeah, other than that, I am not good at games. I think I get too flustered. You're sure all songs will be great, but which one is your favorite? Wow, my favorite, it's called Siren of Your Soul. So Siren of Your Soul is based on how can I put this without giving it too much away, because it's obviously coming out on the 30th of June. Siren of Your Soul is a man who loves the woman, but his ego's in the way. And so he doesn't really acknowledge anything. But when he hears her siren call, he wants her to bring him back to life. So yes, that's my ultimate favorite of all my songs. What are you saying? Please, just 1 hour horror game called Poppy Playtime. No thanks. If you go onto Twitch and you find my sister Mia Mao Play 10, I think that's her handle. Ask her, does your sister like horrors? And she will say no. Let me just close you because there's a guy staring at me. And she will tell you, no, that's not gonna happen. I don't even watch horrors on anywhere on, I was gonna say TV, but who watches TV? On Netflix or whatever. The last horror I ever watched, and don't laugh, was Nightmare on Elm Street. So yeah, it's not for me. Anyway, back to my album. So I'm very excited to be able to be at this point where I have my mastered files and it's actually ready to go live and whatnot. So I'll be releasing it on Patreon first on the 30th of June, and then I will come to YouTube and then everywhere else. I don't think I'll release it on Spotify, considering, what artists make from Spotify. So what's your favorite movie? Ooh, my favorite movie of all time. Oh, it's called Amélie. It's a French movie with English subtitles. That's my favorite movie of all time. And then I think second to that would be Practical Magic, and then third is Chocolate. Puppy Playtime, it about intelligence. Yeah, you're not going to convince me to play games. I'm very bad at it. And also I don't have time. I'm literally trying to get this album, off the ground and get a lot of ears onto it so I can get the message out. So if you know of women or men, I won't say just women, but anybody who loves music around love and loss and ancestry and belonging, if they're a wanderer or they're a stargazer or they love tarot cards or whatever, then this is definitely the place for them in my YouTube community. I can't say community yet because I feel like it's people that have come from long ago, because I've been on YouTube for a long time, as well as Facebook. I think I joined Facebook in 2017, and everybody's just kind of friends and family and old school friends and whatever, so you can't really count them as fans. I can't even say fans yet. I hope your shot reaches past the moon. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I'm also hoping that. Thank you so much for the wishes. I'll take it. So yes, this is going to be awesome because this has been a dream for a very long time of mine. Very, very long time. Who's saying, oh, I have. What have you? What have you? What else can I talk about? Sure. Sometimes when I come on to wish you good luck. Thank you so much. I'll take it. So if you want to listen on YouTube on my channel, the song Many Many Moons Ago is already released, so you can have a listen there. And the other song that's also released already is called Our Stories, and that one is also an ancestry song around, you know, just it's more family, where, you know, when, oh, thank you, love my hair, oh, thank you. Can you believe people used to bully me about my hair, call me steel wool pot scourer? Anyway, so Our Stories, which is also on my channel, you can go and listen to it. The song centers around how our ancestor memories are within us, and not just our memories, but our looks. So when you look in the mirror, you see the lives that they used to be. And I think sometimes a lot of us look in the mirror and we go, oh my gosh, I'm aging, and oh my gosh, this, and oh my gosh, that. And also one big thing is we look at our ancestors and we go, oh, I don't want to be like my mother, or oh my gosh, my dad, or embarrassing, or whatever. But meantime, it's, you know, you carry them in your cells, you carry them in your memories, you know, and the lives that they lived. So yeah, it's quite an important topic for me, because I lost both my parents, my dad at the end of 2023, and my mom, she passed at the end of 2024. So that was quite hard, and I think it was terrible. I think a lot of people suffered during COVID, but for me, COVID was great. But then I was fine. I didn't get sick at all. But then 2021, my younger brother got hijacked in Cape Town, and he almost died. You know, they hit him with pangas and things in his head, and he had to have an emergency brain op. He's fine. But then after that, from all the stress, I then got sick, and I had a massive freaking tumor on my womb. And it was like 22 centimeters, it was like a rugby ball, like literally like that. People were saying to me, oh my gosh, are you pregnant? Meantime, I had this tumor that was growing uncontrollably, you know, in my abdomen. And December 2022, they had to remove it. And when they removed it, they did a radical hysterectomy, so I can't have kids. And that was quite a big knock for me in terms of, you know, just like thinking to myself, I've always looked after my body. I was a vegan at the time, a raw vegan as well. And I looked after my body so well. You know, I was always there for everybody. I was always taking care of everyone. I was always friendly, always kind, and this and that. Like, why have I been punished with this uncontrollable growing tumor, like literally from 5 centimeters to 22 centimeters within 3 months, uncontrollable. Anyway, it almost killed me. And so that was 2022. 2023, my granny passed in the beginning of the year. 2023, end of the year, my dad passed. End of 2024, and then my other brother got hijacked in Pretoria, and then 2024, my mom passed. So it's like, flip. So much nonsense going on. So this is why this album has taken literally over 4 years to complete. It's been nuts. It's been a real crazy time, crazy ride. Anyway, so here we are. You know, you got to kind of roll with these things, because I don't think any of us are prepared for loss. We're not prepared for loss at any minute. You know, my mom passed so abruptly. Like, my sister-in-law's mom found her unconscious on the bed, and she still had her evening tablets in her mouth. It's like, what the hell happened? You know, and they still don't know what happened. She was just unconscious, and then she just died in hospital. No one saw it coming. I mean, the previous day I was messaging her about a sewing machine, you know, because I wanted her to make me stage clothes. Anyway, such is life, I guess. But here we are. Did you know this orbits around the sun? What orbits around the sun? That's a very cool topic. That is interesting. Simone Barnard. Is that popcorn? Popcorn, and it looks like a cat and a fish. And what is that? This is interesting. yes. Anyway, so that's why this album is out now, and it feels right. The time feels right to have it out, and it's such an important album to me because it's not just personal. It's centered around obviously belonging and love, unrequited love, and whatnot. But I felt this album is, can reach a lot of women who've gone through the same thing, and even women who haven't, and they do understand. I think some of us are still looking for our place to belong, our community, and all of that. I've moved a lot. I'm 45 and I've moved 46 times in my life. So yes, I've lived everywhere in South Africa except for Pretoria because I don't like it. And I have lived in 4 different places in England. And I still feel like I'm looking for my place to belong. But that's why in the song, I think in Our Stories, here's Our Stories. I had the lyrics this morning. Here it is. No, it's in Many, Many Moons Ago. So in Many, Many Moons Ago, there's a part where I say, don't search to belong, it's been with you all along. A place within your cells comes from a line of love. And that was, still don't know if I was trying to just pacify myself, just comfort myself around, if you don't have a place or a community to belong, at least you belong to yourself, because you carry your ancestors in your cells, and that's quite comforting. They've walked the earth, and it's as far back as none of us know, and I think that's quite important. And yes, anyway, so this is going to be exciting. I see there are still a lot of people online. Okay, I don't know who that is. I don't think I know half of you are. But thank you for watching. I don't know if you have any questions. I know nobody knows me, but let me say that I have quite a few singles released, and Moonshooter, Stormtrooper and the Moonshooter. Anyway, so I have one song that's called Grey Grey Love. There's a music video on my YouTube, so you can go watch that and you can see me in action and whatever, and hear my voice and all of that. That song has played a few times on SABC1 as a filler between shows since 2021. And some of the songs are playing in Clicks and some are playing in Mr. Price. And what else? Yeah, so they're all over streaming platforms, and you can go and listen to them, I guess, wherever you are. Because I think nowadays they just feed it through to everywhere. So if you're on Twitch, it's probably there, I think. But yes, I think this album is going to be very interesting just to see what type of ears and community and whatnot grows from it. And yeah, and what happens afterwards. It's going to be interesting, very interesting. So I have other plans in process as well. So while this is going to be released on Patreon, I am going to start gigging and arrange some awesome evenings with women to do practical magic movies and things like that, but that's a story for another day. So in the meantime, here we are. Any questions? I'm here, ready to chat. I think I kind of just blared this morning, like a lot of talking this morning, because I started at 6 across the socials. I started on YouTube, then I went to Facebook, and then I went to TikTok, and I finished at 8. Whoa. When did you start singing? I started, professionally. I would say I started in my 20s. But I was very interested in singing since I was a kid, so I didn't go for lessons. I only started going for lessons when I was 19. I'm now 45, but and that's obviously due to logistics and whatever. But I started as a poet, so I used to write poetry since I was a kid, and then when I was in my 20s, I started a band because I took one of my poems and I put music to it with a friend, and then it was so awesome. The song's called Broken Flower. I haven't released it yet. Oh, and actually I have I, on SoundCloud? It might be hidden. But anyway, because it's quite a private song, like a personal song, not a private song, a personal song. And that was the first song that I went public with in terms of singing in public. And it was quite nerve-wracking. So I was saying it on the live this morning about, there was a little place in Benoni in the East Rand, and they were saying just like come, it's an open mic and whatever, and I went there with my friend and his wife, and then when it was my turn to go up, I was so nervous, and I went up and I was going to sing Broken Flower, and it starts with I saw a trail of blemished petals as I walked along the cobbled path. And as I sang those two lines, someone said, oh my gosh, Top 40 magazine is here. And I was like, oh no, that makes it even worse, because I've never sung in front of people, meaning in front of strangers. Anyway, and I went up and I started singing those two lines, and then someone in the crowd went, what a pretty song. And then I choked. And I couldn't sing further, so I just got off the stage. I was like, I can't. It was so bad. So bad. And that just tainted like the rest of my 20s. It was so bad. And then when I went to the UK, I sang on radio, on one of the university radios. I can't even remember what university it was. I think it was in Guildford. Anyway, and I sang the first song, and the producer was like, do you have another one? Do you have another one? Go, go, go. So I had to pull one of the others out, and then I ended up singing 3 songs instead of just one. And after that, they were like, oh, you have to come to this pub. Can you come and sing at this pub? And then when I played at that pub, there was a French singer there as well, and she was amazing. Like I can't remember what she called herself, something La Petite or something. And when she was singing, everyone was so mesmerized, and that threw me off as well. And then after that, I just messed up my sets. I sang, but I messed up in terms of just interacting with the crowd. And I think that was 2009 or 2010. And then I just kind of fell off the radar for a while, because I was like, I suck at this. I'm not doing this ever again. Meantime, I'm the one in my head going, what am I doing? I don't have direction, blah, blah, blah. But ultimately, I think for me, it was a case of I didn't feel like I had a message. Like I didn't feel like I had something to say. I mean, everybody comes and goes, and they've got their own experiences in their life. And sometimes you think, like, who's going to listen to my story? I don't have a sob story. You know, when you watch, what is this, Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent or whatever, every singer comes with a sob story, and it kind of becomes old, you know? So if you think, like, what is my story? Who's going to actually listen to me? I have a sob story, but everybody's got sob stories, and I'm tired of sob stories. So, do you get stage fright? Yes. So I used to get stage fright quite a lot, until after the operation in 2022. I don't know if it's like, if something just jolted me out of it, but now I'm kind of like, cool, let's go. And I must tell you, a big, big, big thing that helped with stage fright was being able to hear myself. So previous performances, I didn't have an in-ear monitor, and because I can't hear myself when I'm on stage, and the monitors in front of me are shouting at me while the guitars are and the drums are at the back shouting at me, I kind of get like disarray, and then I can't hear myself. So definitely, if anyone else is a singer here and you struggle with whatever, get an in-ear monitor, and also get one, upgrade your microphone, because that is such a huge thing. Darshan, hello. I don't know who you are, but hello. That's awesome. So yes, I think I answered all your questions, but keep going. I'm happy to answer. Are you a singer? Yes, I am. Mama Aliyah. Hi. Yes, I am a singer. I have just received my first album, which I'm releasing on the 30th of June. Very excited. The album is called Chasing the Moon, and it's all just based around, you know, love and loss and ancestry and belonging and all of that. And the theme is, I'll obviously go more into it, but the main thing, it's themed around the moon and obviously your moon shot. So your moon shot is basically, what do you aim for in life, your biggest goal, like what are you shooting for, you know, when you're shooting for the moon. So yes, it's around my life journey. So yes. Any other questions? Any other questions? There are 9 songs, and the songs are let me go through my song list. I think I've made a little thing here. So let me check. So 2 songs that are already published, that are on YouTube that you can go and listen to already. One is called Many Many Moons Ago, and the other one is called Our Stories. So they're on YouTube already, so you can go and listen to them. And then the next one is called Stardust. And then so Stardust is quite personal as well. That's written for a friend, my high school boyfriend, who passed away in 2009. That's written for him. And then Under the Full Moon, that is a song about unrequited love. Then Wanderer, this is also a song for people who, how can I put this? This is a song for people who are not dedicated to one place on the planet. So you're basically a person who loves to travel and loves to, you know, go and visit family and friends and just move all over the place. And it's quite a fun song because the lyrics, the song is also released, but it's not on YouTube. I don't think it's on YouTube. I don't think I put it on YouTube yet. It starts with, do you see all the stars? They guide the way. When you see the sun rising, you know you won't stay. Because you've got things to do with your time. You've got people and places on your mind. Love to share and wind in your hair. You got to take some risks sometimes. You got to make the best of your life. Feel the joy of being alive in this moment, in this time. Find the real meaning in the circle of life, whatever that means to you. Find your peace, find your place, find yourself and be that. And then it just goes on. So as you can see, it's a song for a wanderer who's kind of searching to belong, but also loves to be out there. So it's kind of a, you know, what is that? What of your songs are your favorite? Oh, I was saying earlier that my favorite song that I've written in the album is called A Siren of Your Soul. So that song, it's a very personal song. So it's about a man who loves a woman, but he's got too much pride. So he pushes her away. Well, not in so many words, but anyway, he pushes her away. But as soon as he hears her siren call, he wants her to bring him back to life. So that's my favorite song. So that's Siren of Your Soul. Then we've got the album title song, which is called Chasing the Moon. And that's a song I wrote for myself. Well, Wonder I wrote for myself as well, but that one more than the others. Then By the Light of the Moon, that one is about about searching for love. By the Light of the Moon. And then the last one is That Ghastly Wind. This one is it's the only sad song on the album. And oh, who said bye? Okay, bye, see you. Thank you for popping in. Thank you. Hope to see you again. Anyway, so That Ghastly Wind I wrote just after I lost my womb, and it's about not being able to have babies. It's a sad song, but I didn't write it like directly as in I can't have babies. It's more of a, you know, a mythical type of song. Hello, is your name Patsy? Patsy Wagner? I never know how to say that Afrikaans surname with a double AR. Yeah. Do you say Wagner or Wagner? Interesting. Well, thank you for popping in and saying hi. Yes, I was just going on and on here. Number 2, Wagner, like that. Wagner. So okay. So if you haven't listened to this whole live, I will tell you that I am busy with my first album, and it comes out on the 30th of June, and it's called Chasing the Moon. So I have spoken a lot about what it's about and whatnot. So if you'd like to hear what the album sounds like, there are 2 songs on my YouTube channel called Our Stories, and the other song is called Many Many Moons Ago. So you can go and listen to those and then see if that's your vibe. If it is, I hope you stick around. Subscribe, follow, and just be with me on this journey, because yes, it'd be excellent to grow. You are a diva. A diva? Is diva not a bad thing? Because of my view of a diva is someone who is like a drama queen. I don't see myself as a diva. Maybe that's the way we grew up. People telling us what a diva is. Like, I mean, my mom used to say to me when I was crying over something, "Oh, you're such a diva." Meantime, I'm like, I'm emotional. I'm crying because I got hurt or this or that or whatever. Oh, I think my hair's knotting again. Oh, so you're saying it's not a diva is not that. Okay. Is a diva, do you mean a diva like in a singer? Because then you get a diva that's a singer. It's funny how we've got all these different connotations linked to these words. Hey, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Yes. Anyway, so ask me some questions. I'm going to be on here for another. Let's see. Oh, there's fluff flying in my face. I'm going to be on here for another, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes. It's not a bad word. Okay. Thank you, Patsy. Awesome. Yeah, so ask me some questions. Obviously, nobody knows me really. I do have some songs that play in Clicks and Mr. Price, and one of my songs, the music video, plays on SABC 1 sometimes. It's called Grey Grey Love. So if you still watch TV, I don't think most people do nowadays. But yeah, my name is Alani, Alani. It's my dad's name, Alan with an I, so Alani. Yes. That was my answer, Alani. What else would you like to know? My album has 9 songs coming out. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I want to try and see if I can do a live gig at some point on YouTube, because I think that'll be pretty cool, especially because nobody really knows me. Do you speak Afrikaans? I don't. I can speak Afrikaans, but I don't. I'm bilingual, but I grew up in Richards Bay, and my mom was Afrikaans, my dad was English, and we kind of fit in the middle, like we're seen as the Brady Bunch. So my mom's side, my cousins on my mom's side, they're very Afrikaans, and my cousins on my dad's side, they're very English, and then you get us in the middle, and we're like the Brady Bunch, a mix of English and Afrikaans. So my only siblings that speak Afrikaans to each other, I actually think they speak Afrikaans to each other. My oldest brother used to speak Afrikaans to my mom, but the rest of us are like blah English. I always say when you're woken up at 2 in the morning, what's the first language you're going to speak in? and then you'll know, are you English or Afrikaans? So yes. And that's that. Awesome. I've got about a minute left, less than a minute, and then I'm going to pop off, and I am going to be back on tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I'm going to try and do some videos every single day because it's quite nice to be able to interact with new people and grow a bit of a community. Yes, and get known and hopefully get everyone on the journey with me. It will be so great to be able to grow a nice little community. So when I start gigging, then, you know, I can tell people, hey, I'm in your city, or hey, I'm here, or hey, I'm there, and get everyone to my website. If you are a woman and you're listening to this, I have something special in the pipeline where I'm going to have a community online just for women around. Yes, if you're interested in things like the moon and the stars and tarot cards and things like that, just kind of like a very chilled, sorry, that's my foot, that wasn't me, that was my foot. What? Okay, I hope your night is amazing. In what land are you? I'm in South Africa, I'm in Johannesburg. And you? I thought you would be in South Africa, having that surname, Wagenaar, because we have a lot of people in South Africa with Wagenaar, but with one A and an ER at the end, some of them. I actually had one of my employers, his name was Christo Wagenaar, ER at the end. So, yes, I thought you'd be in somewhere close by. Pretoria. Awesome. Yeah, so stick around because I'm in Randburg, and I think when I'm having a gig in Pretoria, then it would be lovely if you can come through. But yes, stick around. I should actually get a mailing list set up, which I don't have yet because I'm kind of like focused online now. But I think I should get that set up from tomorrow so people can be notified about gigs in the area. It'll be nice to be able to meet you. Thanks, Patsy, for hanging around. Do you have a friend group, a community? Are you into like astrology and stuff like that? Because I know a lot of South African women are not, because it's seen as taboo. So where can I meet you? So I guess when I have a gig, I'll probably have a gig sometime in October. I know that's far away, but right now I'm focused on getting my album out online and then getting some radio play and whatnot. And then after that, then I'll start gigging and get a bit serious around going, on the road and whatever. So, excuse me. Yes. So that's that. Well, I guess that's, let me call it a night. I've been on for about 43 minutes and it was great chatting. Thank you so much, Patsy, for saying hello and for chatting. I appreciate that so much, and I hope to see you again sometime in the next 30 days. I'll be posting every single day just to get familiar with everyone and everyone get familiar with me. Awesome, cool. Thank you so much. I will see you again soon.